If you find yourself with a camera in your hand and want to learn how to use it, please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, comment below. Hi Photos family. Today we are talking about the transformation within our hero's story. This is actually the first part that we will be talking about where this is the beginning of the unknown to our hero character. As we relate the storytelling of these aspects of a hero's journey into our photographs, this just from my experience and relating it to as I'm learning and putting these pieces together myself and having the framework to build this out, photography wise, this is the place in which we are adding the history, the backstory, the hardships, the character, all of the details that would mean anything and are usually the highlights of the time that our hero in the image has seen will add to the story of our item, person, or whatever the images we're taking. If I use illustrations, I want to do that only in storytelling, giving you something to latch onto for experience. I don't mean in any way to narrow this only to one part of photography or another. To be quite honest, I think any photograph that's taken, you can start to narrow down these parts of a story in each good photograph. Maybe not in every photograph, because as we learn, we don't use details or any part of this as well as we would at a level where we've practiced this for a good number of years. So the important part of this transformation is to make sure that we don't add too much into the story of the transformation of this item, this person, or the photograph, be it scenery or stellar photography. And yeah, I like using that pun about photography of astronomy, the imaging of the stars. The point of the transformation is maybe we use that as motion blur. There's both a communication of the delay of time, but how the action is communicated and portrays that transformation. We're running out of time here for this episode, but the beauty of a transformation and how it is affected, just, it's so amazing to me that naturally we see this in the transformation from each stage of the life of a butterfly, from, I don't even remember all the names that it uses, but in its very beginning stages into the pupa, I guess, is, or the larva probably is actually before the pupa, in its stage going from the larva and then transforming and growing into the pupa, which I think is what we would call basically the worm stage of a butterfly, which at some point, and I don't even, like I said, I don't remember all the details, it transforms, it spins its cocoon, and inside, the radical transformation of that worm, as we would call it, into a brand new wet wing butterfly with a fully formed wing, a set of wings actually, its body, its legs, its antennae. It's wow, the transformation from whatever it was into the cocoon it spun, and inside it transforms literally, basic biology, I guess you could say, is almost liquefying from its worm state and re-solidifying into this beautiful butterfly. Then it emerges from its cocoon by causing it to split and pulling it apart, pushing it apart as it moves out, and then hanging onto something nearby where it emerged from its cocoon, letting its wings dry so that it can affect the use of gravity and the law of lift to then start making its trek to wherever it's migrating, and it lives its life and then comes back to where it was born and lays its next generation of eggs. You see how the hero's story occurs all over the earth. It's a story of redemption, regeneration, and that's the beauty, the excitement, the thing that gets our viewers so drawn to the image, that we then can affect the excitement, the say transportation of our viewer into seeing more about the object we image, the person we image, and giving a desire to know more about it, them, or whatever we've imaged. Thank you so much for watching, and let us know down below what you have done in imaging the transformation from one thing to the next, how that you have used that process of what was to what is now. It's incredible the different things that we can do as long as we take the time to use our imagination to be able to tell these stories. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up with this content so that other people can watch it as well. As long as it's added value to you, I believe it has. It's given me a lot to think about. If you're not yet a subscriber, we would love to add you to our Photos family. By clicking on that subscribe button, we will keep you informed and notified of the next episodes coming up. Thank you so much. God bless.